Being a parent is both fun and hard work, especially around the holidays. We love them, but let's be honest, sometimes they make us want to scream. But hold on to that hollering, folks. We've enlisted the help of New York Times best-selling author of Scream-Free Parenting, Atlanta-based life coach and speaker, and our dear friend, Hal Runkel, to help us keep the peace. I'm giving you an applause, Hal, because I love that we're doing this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All the parents are applauding. They're like,
I haven't even talked yet.
It's
you
okay.
might not like my advice.
No, we're going to love it.
Okay.
Before we dive into the obvious holiday stressors, let's talk about everyday situations. We've got a few. I hope you don't mind, starting with myself.
Awesome.
I have such a hard time getting the kids dressed and organized and out the door in the morning. It's like herding cats, and my youngest is there she is, little Kate, the brunette. She is adorable. The worst. She's so easily distracted.
She's not the
and
worst.
I'll be kind, and then I'm like, get it! And I don't want to do that.
And that makes you 100% normal.
Well, I don't, but I feel terrible. And then I'm like, I love you, I'm sorry, I yelled.
So you know I used to be a therapist, so I'm going to ask you a question in response to your question. You said, how do I get them dressed, right? Who said that's your job, to get them dressed? When is it their job to get themselves dressed?
Well, I mean, I lay everything out.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't make it more simple.
Right.
But I'm still prodding and get up and get.
Because you still feel that responsibility that it's my job to get them. And as long as you feel that responsibility, they never will. So it's about this training them to say, hey, you know what? Here's the job. And also make a checklist with them. What are the things you like to do, have to do to get ready in the morning? What's the order you like to do them in? But sometimes we're trying to say you need to do this, and then you need to do this, and then you need to do this. Instead of partnering with them, do you like to brush your teeth first? Do you like to eat breakfast then? Do you like to get dressed before breakfast or after? Make it theirs, and then put it on the wall somewhere, and then go through a training thing for a week, saying, all right, I'm going to walk you through this, but I'm not here to manage their behavior. I'm here to train them to manage their own behavior. That's the whole point of parenting.
Right.
But as long as I feel like I've got to get them, then I'm working harder on their life than they are.
Okay, that is so great.
And then I complain that they're not feeling responsible.
That's so good. That is so good. I'm going to try that.
Do it.
All right, somebody else who has a question is Kara. She's not here. She's actually at one of the boys, I think it was James, had a holiday party at school. But she recently shared some frustrations over her youngest son, aggravating the oldest. I don't believe it. For example, she says he will purposely push a stool over to get a closer, reach that big brother and bother him.
Well, she posted a video of that.
It escalated and resulted in her actually sending him to timeout, and we actually had a viewer write in about a similar situation. So Allison, and I actually know and love Allison, says her girls 3.5 and 5.5 fight all the time over anything and everything. How can we calmly keep siblings from butting heads?
We cannot keep them from butting heads because they are supposed to butt heads. Think about it, sibling relationships are the longest possible relationships in life. They are designed as a wonderful laboratory for conflict resolution. But when we intervene too quickly, we interrupt that natural process. And I think that's part of why we don't know how to disagree as adults anymore. It's because we weren't allowed to disagree as children. What you do is you set up a kind of a time frame and kind of a ring. Not physical ring, but in your mind, okay, I'll intervene if it gets past this. But what you let them know is, guys, you got 5 minutes to work it out. Because if you're always intervening on behalf of the youngest one, what are you training them? You're training them to say, I can't take care of myself. I have to let mom take care of me. And he's too strong for me. Well, how long are you going to allow that to last? You put it on both of them. You got 5 minutes where he started, I don't care.
Work it out.
Work it out, and if you don't, you both get in trouble.
All right.
And it's amazing. They start to police themselves.
Right.
Like, dude, cut it out. We're going to get them both in trouble.
I love that, Kara and Allison. Give that a try and let us know.
Work it out.
Okay. Next one, a viewer question. So we have Tiffany. She's dealing with getting a teen in bed and off her phone on a school night. She's so frustrated. And Tiffany, we so appreciate you writing in. She needs to get a rest. How can we take care of this?
Well, the phone is mom's property, not daughter's property. Right? But if you communicate to them that, well, you know what, it's totally yours and you can use it however you want, and all I'm going to do is yell at you, then all they're going to learn is, okay, all I got to do is endure mom's yelling, but I still get to keep it with me.
Right.
Right? Instead of getting some service, and there's lots of them. Every internet provider does this now, where you can shut it off at a different time.
I haven't done it yet.
You can set it to automatically shut off, right? But you can make a basket. We had a basket down in the kitchen, and at 9:30, all go in there, whatever, until your senior year in high school.
Until your senior
Senior year in high school, I always teach parents, parent said in such a way that by senior year you have no rules, because it's a dress rehearsal for the next year when
they're in
it's totally on them.
Right.
The whole thing shifts with my mindset is my job is to prepare them to manage their life.
Right.
Not my job is to manage their life.
Is to prepare them. Yes, so true. We only have about 30 seconds.
Okay,
quickly, let's talk about the holidays. Kids want everything. They want everything, and then they're going to pitch a fit when they don't get it.
So don't take them shopping.
Right. Well, that's what I do.
Just don't take them shopping.
Right.
Right. Right. Take them, and if you do, say, hey, you got you got 15 minutes. You got this much money. Go. I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah.
Give them a budget. Let them have a time frame and a budget. Let them deal with the limits of life, because that's the life we're preparing them for.
Right.
It's
so true, Hal. I mean, and we are dropping the ball if we don't recognize that that's what our goal is, to prepare them.
That's our job.
This has been so great.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. And he's going to take more questions on Facebook Live.
Yes.
But if you want to learn more about Hal, it's halrunkel.com, halrunkel.com. But get ready. And most importantly, thank you guys for contributing. We know we are not alone in these mommy and daddy dilemmas.
Not
so
at
thank
all.
you. Thank you so much, Hal. I love that.